So telecom companies have grown very, very complex through the years, and now has come the time where simplifying the whole business model is become really essential. Why is that? Actually, layers on layers of complexity are really leading to degrading financial results, to unhappy customers, and ultimately to question the very survival of telecommunication incumbent companies. But you don't need to simplify for the sake of simplifying. You want to simplify, first of all, to make it easier for your customer to do business with you. Second, you also want to simplify so that you can get faster to market. And you also want to simplify to, frankly, get substantial efficiency gains that translate into bottom line impact. But actually, simplification efforts are really, really hard to do for telecommunication companies. So the key question is really, where do you start? In our experience, it helps greatly to start with what we call from the eyes of the victim. So really using the victim lens, who is hurt by excessive complexity. And in our experience, it helps to start with the customer, because customers are really hurt by excessive complexity. But also frontline people, frontline agents are hurt by complexity. And also IT teams, for instance, are badly hurt by complexity. So you start where the victims feel the complexity, and then you really work your way through to identify the right root cause. And that's where actually you want to tackle those root causes. And those root causes usually are in 5 key domains. There is complexity in the product area, there is complexity in the processes, there is complexity in the channels, complexity in the technologies, and complexity in organization. So the key question is really, where do you start? And that's one of the really, really smart discussions to have at the beginning of the journey, is actually, where does it make sense to start the journey? In our experience, there are really 3 key elements that matter in how you take this kind of journey. First, you need to reset and clean the legacy. Second, you actually need to reassess your future plans, make sure that your future plans are simple enough. And then you also need to make sure that you limit the complexity going forward, and that you work on the right governance and the right DNA of your company to keep it simple whilst you have done the one-off major effort. At the end of the day, it requires a lot of effort to simplify the business model for telecommunication. But in our experience, it's also really worth it, because the benefits are in the order of magnitude of 15 to 20% of EBITDA improvement. And so even though it's hard, it's really worth going for it in a very systematic way.